Hey AI art enthusiasts, welcome back to another Midjourney video. So today we're going to talk about the new photorealistic cinematic AI photography style of Midjourney V6. We're going to go through all the elements of the new Midjourney V6, which are photography types, film stocks, cameras, light sources, and materials. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Alright, so here we are in our Midjourney again. And first of all, we're going to go ahead and talk about photography types in Midjourney V6. So Midjourney V6 basically offers 23 photography types, out of which the famous ones are portrait, street photography, product photography, fashion, architectural, and landscape, okay? So in photography category, you can basically go ahead and access almost 23 types, which is really amazing, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and type in my prompt for each of these photography types and see how they're going to differ with each other. And for that, it is really important to follow our prompt formula. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, you can definitely check out my previous video where I told you everything about the updated prompt formula for Midjourney V6, okay? So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and type in the prompt for each of the type of the photography, which I just told you guys right now. So first of all, it's going to be for portrait. So I said, capture a candid portrait of a local artisan at work in the studio in Florence, and everything else that was there in our prompt formula. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and type in my parameter, which will be -- AR 16:9, because I want 16:9 aspect ratio for my photography, okay, which is basically the standard size. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that individually for each of the photography types, okay? All right, wow. So check out the results, you guys. So first of all, we have the photography of portrait. So a candid portrait of a local artisan at work, and this looks really good. Then the second one we have is of street photography. Then the third one is product photography, which was a handmade leather bag, and the results are absolutely fantastic, if you guys can see. Then the fourth one we have is fashion photography. Fifth one we have is architectural. So it was the architecture of Burj Khalifa. So sixth one is landscape photography, right? So take a look at the results. These look absolutely magnificent, okay? So just by mentioning the photography type in your prompt and also following the prompt formula, you can go ahead and get different type of variations in your photography types, which the new version of Midjourney V6 offers, okay? All right, next, we're going to go ahead and talk about the film stocks in Midjourney V6. So Midjourney V6 basically offered up to 38 types of film stocks. So out of which the famous ones are Fujifilm, Kodak, Kodak Aerochrome, Cinestill 400D, and Fujifilm Neopen 100, okay? So yeah, we're going to go ahead and test out these film stocks and see how they're going to look, okay? All right, so again, we're going to do the same. I'm going to go ahead and type in the prompt for, the 6 different film stocks to see like how they're going to look for each of our different film stock options, okay? All right, so take a look at the results, you guys. So first of all, we have for a vibrant portrait of a street performer, which was in Fujifilm Superior. Then the second one is a portrait of a mountaineer, which was in Kodak Actochrome E100. Third one was of Kodak Aerochrome. Fourth one is a portrait of a classic car mechanic in Havana, which was in Cinestill 50. And the fifth one is Cinestill 400D. And the sixth one is Fujifilm Neopen 100. So take a look at the results, like how they differ just by providing the film stocks in every prompt, and how Midjourney is able to differentiate between all of those. Like, wow, it's absolutely crazy, right? All right, so next, we're going to go ahead and talk about the cameras. So Midjourney basically provides you 26 different camera types, and out of which the famous ones are Hasselblad X1D, Nikon Z7 II, Sony Alpha A7 III, Canon EOS 5D Mark IV, Panasonic Lumix GH5S, and Canon EOS R6, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and test out these camera types and see how are they going to look. All right, and for that, I'm going to go ahead and do the same. Type in my prompt for each of the camera type and see how are they going to differ with each other, okay? All right, wow, so check out the results. So we have now 6 different images for each of the different camera types. So first one we have is Hasselblad X1D, which looks absolutely perfect, as you guys can see. Then we have a little bit different shade, which was Nikon Z7. Third one we have is of Sony Alpha A7. Then the fourth one is Canon EOS, then Panasonic Lumix, then Canon EOS R6. So yeah, you guys saw like each one has a different style, different mood, and different kind of a focus for each camera. So yeah, in Midjourney, you can go ahead and play around with different type of cameras and get the best out of it, okay? Alright, so next, we're going to talk about the light sources because Midjourney V6 offers you 40 different light sources options. So out of which the famous ones are stadium lights, candlelight, torch, bioluminescent lighting, neon light, and fireworks, okay? So we're going to go ahead and test each of them out and see how they're going to differ, okay? And for that, yeah, you guessed it right. I'm going to go ahead and do the same. Type in my prompt for each of the light source type and see how they're going to differ with each other, okay? All right, so here we go. So now we have 6 different images for our 6 different light sources prompts. So first one we have is stadium lights. So we have a ballet dancer performing in stadium lights, and then we have candlelight, which looks absolutely perfect. Like, take a look at this. Then we have the light source as torch, then bioluminescent lighting, then neon lights, which looks really, really good, right? And the last one is fireworks, which is absolutely perfect, right? So here we go. Now if you want to go ahead and create different images, so you can go ahead and play with light sources, and Midjourney will be able to identify that very, very beautifully, right? Alright, so now last but not least, we're going to talk about materials because now Midjourney V6 offers you more than 47 fashion and style elements for materials. So out of that, the famous ones are reflective materials, then we have translucent, foxfur, cotton, bamboo, and velvet, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and test out all of these and see how are they going to look for each of the prompt, okay? Alright, so for that, I'm going to go ahead and do the same. Type in my prompt for each of the material type, and let's just see how they're going to differ with each other, okay? Alright, wow, so check out the results. So first image is of the reflective material, so a photo of a trendy backpack, which looks absolutely perfect, right? Then the next one we have is translucent. So it's photograph a beach toad made from a translucent material. So this looks really, really good as well. Then we have a foxfur. Wow. So this is absolutely magnificent, right? So then we have for cotton, then bamboo, and the velvet one looks really, really good as well. So yeah, this is how you can go ahead and differentiate between materials as well now with the help of Midjourney V6, which is absolutely crazy, right? So there you have it, guys. This was the exploration of different style options in Midjourney V6. So we talked about photography styles, film stocks, camera types, light options, and also the material options as well. So yeah, I hope you like this video. And if you want to see more content like this, stay tuned. And I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.